worship team. Wanted to give you guys some updates on things that are happening in and around the worship team and the worship ministry at Gateway. Video seems to be the best way to communicate it because you get to see my facial expressions while I'm talking to you about stuff. But I want to run through a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to use my notes because I want to make sure I touch all the topics that I want to talk to you about. First thing is this. Thank you for being a part of the worship team, especially during the season, as we are still looking for a worship pastor, and that search is hopefully coming to a quick close in the next month or so. You guys have been really patient, especially with me, from a leadership perspective and scheduling and all that stuff. So thank you very much for that. But let me run down some things with you to keep you up to date on some stuff. First, Planning Center. If you are not using Planning Center, make sure you're going on there for times you can and cannot play, or scheduling and rescheduling. Most people are finding it to be really helpful to stay in touch and to know what your schedule is long term. Natalie and I have mapped out as much of the schedule for everything that we need worship for through the end of April, so it should be on there, and it is on there just to help you plan your schedule out for the next couple months. Also want to talk about a time that I had scheduled in March to get together and have a Harp and Bowl seminar. I have moved that seminar, and here's why. I ended up talking to Jay Thomas from the International House of Prayer. Some of you remember him when he was here with Corey. Jay leads worship and is overseeing worship teams in the International House of Prayer. I've asked Jay if he would help me with our, what I'm calling worship and intercession, free flow worship, training of prophetic song, prophetic singing, prophetic flow. So Jay is going to do this with me, and we're moving it from March to April 21st. So it's not going to be an open meeting for everybody. It really is mainly for our worship team, and Living Word worship team actually asked to be a part of it as well. Jay's going to be doing some teaching. It's going to be practical, how to flow, how to get what's in your heart out, both instrumentally and through song. So please put that in your calendar. April 21st. Jay's going to be here that night as well for a night of worship, and Corey Russell's going to be speaking that night. But that's going to be April 21st from 9 to 1. Put that in your calendars. I'd love everyone who's a part of the Gateway worship team, any part of it, I'm asking some intercessors to come as well, to be a part of it so we can learn how to flow and go to new places together. So that's April 21st. Let me talk about Wednesday nights, because there's some changes in Wednesday nights. First, Angie Fields, congratulations on your soon-to-be wedding. Angie is not going to be leading worship with us for the season, and what's going to be happening is Ben Tolston, who's been playing with her occasionally, and used to be, some of you know, Ben used to be a worship leader out at IHOP for the night watch, which I just have no grace for, but he used to do the night watch, is actually taking over Angie's team. So if you are on Angie's team, anytime where you see Ben Tolston's name in Planning Center, that means you're on. Now for Wednesday nights, we really have been using a couple of teams, and you guys have been so faithful, but we have a lot of other talent that I want to be able to bring in. So right now we're going to be adding Rose's team to the rotation, and Derek's team is going to be kind of scattered in there here and there because they are just amazing with free flow as well. So I'm not wanting to burden any one team too much. So we're going to be kind of messing that schedule up a little bit. We were doing, everybody was on every other week. So we're going to be adding some teams to help integrate. Now, you may be wanting to be on more teams. That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. That's awesome. Just let us know about that. But that's the flow. So please check your schedules, especially Wednesday nights. I think we've got every team on only once in March. So I want you to plan ahead for that. I'm excited, though, because I want to get more people in the flow of all this. So that's a little bit about Wednesday nights. Afterburn is still going on. We're even doing it this week. You're going to get this tomorrow, though, so you're not going to know about this. But Jim Gall's with us tonight. We're going to do it tonight. So Afterburn, which is Adam Christofferson and Charlie wanted to be a part of that as well. This is really where we're going to go after our normal 6:30 to 8 time. We're going to keep going until 10 o'clock. So Afterburn is still happening. If you want to come and be a part of Afterburn and can't do or don't want to do or not scheduled to do your time on the normal 6:30 to 8, come and be a part of Afterburn. We want to just keep that flame of intercession continuing. So that's some Wednesday night stuff. Some other stuff, you all know that Ruthie's pregnant, if you haven't noticed, and baby's going to be here real soon, so we're excited about that. Ben's been leading her team on Sunday mornings. I'm excited. We got a couple of guests coming up, Sunday morning worship guests coming up. Ben Tolston and his team is going to be leading on a Sunday morning. Then we've got another guest, Jeremy Simpson from Michigan, who's led worship here before at Gateway, is going to come and lead worship. So Sunday mornings, please check schedules. We're excited about that. Ruthie, we're excited about your baby. And go into Planning Center. Check all that stuff out. We do need a couple more instrumentalists. If you guys know of anyone, we're always looking for instrumentalists, people who can fill in and be a part, because I don't want to burden any one particular instrument. So we're always looking for instrumentalists right now, especially for drummers and guitar players and keyboard players. So those are some hot people right now. If you play the recorder and the violin, we'll take you. But those are the three areas we're really looking to fill right now. So that's some of the basics of where we are. Thank you again for your patience. I cannot tell you what you guys are doing continuously. Every Wednesday and every Sunday, I get phone calls and emails about where we're going in worship. It's really important to remember and to keep in mind the practices are hugely important to learn to flow together and flow prophetically together. So please keep a focus on your worship time or your practice times together, and keep it as a real time, not of performance. We've never really been focused on performance at Gateway, but it really is your one-on time with the Lord. And if I can preach for one moment, I can guarantee you that there's stirrings going on the inside of most people. My prayer has been, let's go deeper with the Lord. In order to get to that place, it means God will stir some stuff up. It's the Isaiah picture in Isaiah 6, where he went to heaven, and the first thing that happened when he came face to face with the presence of the Lord is, "Woe is me, for I am a man of unclean lips." That's what happens when we press into the presence of the Lord. Stuff on the inside of us is going to get stirred up. Issues that we've never dealt with, things that have been buried that maybe we didn't even know were there, are going to get stirred up. Don't run away from them. Allow the Lord to deal with them. It's a good season to allow the Lord to work in your heart, to take you to deeper levels of intimacy with Him. It's shocking to me, I have to tell you, shocking to look out at Gateway when we have our worship times and see people in the first row and in the last row worshiping with all of their heart, their eyes closed, their hands lifted. You as a Gateway worship team are changing things in the atmosphere here and even in the region. So thank you for that. Keep going. Keep pressing in. Keep praying for new worship pastor position. Thank you for everybody who's helping out so much in every capacity. I know you're all giving it your all. So thank you. God bless you. If you have any questions about stuff, feel free to contact me. Scheduling questions, contact Natalie. Email me is the best way, todd@yourgateway.com, if you have questions, because I want to be your go-to person until we get a worship pastor. So love you all. You're amazing. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Thanks.